with Josh Hill, and I was surprised at the poundages you were using. They were, because you're someone that you believe in constant progressive overload, don't you?
My viewpoints have changed.
Okay, because I remember you telling me this, and I was thinking, I've had an argument with someone, people on forums before, and they were saying, you can constantly progressively overload. And I said, no, but there becomes a point when form starts to suffer and you maybe risk injuries and you can't literally get any stronger. You know, you can't, if you get to 600-pound deadlifts, you know, you can't always go from 100 to 600. You can't go to 600 to 1,000. It's not going to keep, it's not sustainable.
Sure. So initially, I did believe that.
Right.
Because my perspective was, okay, so I'm not as strong as Eddie Hall, so I'm going to keep going until I am.
Okay.
That was kind of my perspective. But then what I realized was that external stimulus, so weight on the bar, doesn't always equate to internal stimulus, i.e. muscle recruitment.
Yeah.
And then it's about finding a happy medium between the two. So really, we want to always be increasing our internal stimulus. Does that mean more weight on the bar? Probably at some point, yes. But we need to be constantly addressing, is our form good enough to allow that external stimulus to increase internal stimulus?
Yeah.
And that's probably been one of the biggest turning points in regards to the way I view training. So yes, you do need to be getting stronger, but you have to be so accurate in the way that you go about that.
Yeah. So how do you train now then?
Very much the same as I did before.
Yeah. But is it plateaued in terms of poundages?
Yes,
Right.
because now I am not thinking, let's move this weight from A to B.
Yeah.
I am now thinking, let's contract my muscles as hard as I can against this weight.
Yeah.
And that's what's allowed me to keep getting bigger, because I had to take a step back with my loading at some point because it was much harder to just contract muscles. But then after a period of time, I've got back to as strong as I was, but with perfect contractions. And then that has then just allowed me to keep getting stronger.
What sort of poundages do you shift?
It depends on the lift, because certain things now do give me injury risks, so I just don't do them. So like the heavy dumbbell pressing, I don't really do as much because I was up to doing like the 210, 215 pound dumbbells for pressing. And then I had to do those second exercises in as well.
For chest press, 200 pounds?
Yeah.
215 pounds?
Yeah, but I had to do those
You
second
have 200.
Do they make
pounds.
dumbbells that big?
I actually had some custom made.
Ah, there you go. Yeah.
That's crazy.
They're still in Strength Asylum.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I think every now and again Eddie gets them up, but he doesn't really mess around with dumbbells that are heavy. He does all of his stuff on the barbell.
Sorry, that's Eddie Hall, the world's strongest man.
Oh, the
Two
world's
times.
strongest
Yeah.
man. Oh,
Deadlift to 500 kilo, 1,100 pounds.
You train with him sometimes.
Please don't make that seem like I'm inferring that I'm anything as strong as him. Because
Yes, you did say that. You did say that.